If you're looking for an Amazon wholesale list scanning software and thinking about getting Scan Unlimited, you might want to try this other tool that I'm going to test live side by side with Scan Unlimited today to show you the results which I've been seeing. We're going to be looking at speed, accuracy, number of results, and some other interesting things which influence the number of deals that you're going to be finding from the wholesale list that you're analyzing. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I've created a list of 28,000 products in a CSV file, and I want to run them side by side on both bits of software and live for you to see. The tool that I'm going to be testing against Scan Unlimited is Analyzer.tools. I'm only going to be using their most basic version. No premium features, no extra top-ups. This is the cheapest model you can buy, which is not free, and we'll talk about pricing at the end, which might surprise you. Okay, so while they're running, I just want to quickly talk about one problem that I ran into when I first created this. Now, one of the big issues that I found was that Scan Unlimited, when we went to create the file, and originally I had a 100,000 product file that I wanted to use, it was really pernickety about everything had to be perfectly matched to a UPC. A UPC is a 12-digit long item. If this wasn't 12 digits, like it was 11 because it dropped off the 0, it just would not accept it. Now, it didn't tell me that what the specific problem was with the file, where the problem was, so I could investigate. It just said these are not UPCs. I had 100,000 products I had to go through. Not only that, I had to go back and forth, which just took so much time. I actually spent about an hour and a half trying to get the file ready to test. Whereas when I was doing this on Analyzer.tools, I could literally throw anything at it and just say, scan this, and it would start, which was amazing. So I will just share that because I found that that was actually a real pain to get going. So step one, I've got this 28,000 file that we're going to be scanning right now, and I'll show you the time results and how long that took in a minute. Number two, I'm going to be looking at how many results that came back. Obviously, for each barcode, sometimes they match for more than one product. So we put 28,000 products in. Am I going to get 28,000 products back? It could be less, it could be more. But what we do know is that we're likely to get a different number of results back from each of the tools. And obviously, the more results we get, the better, because we are likely to see more opportunities to buy profitable deals from our supplier. The next thing I'm going to look at is actually how do the tools show you the information. Obviously, when we're analyzing the deals, we want to see that information and we want to see how easy it is to analyze. So we're going to go through live on screen and show you how they work. And then on top of that, I'm going to show you some key features which I think are really important for wholesale list analyzing tools, which you're going to want to know about. And then the final part we're going to see is actually how well it uses the data to help you find profitable deals quicker. Because obviously, we're here to make money. Let's get the results of the actual scanning and how quick did they take. 28,000 products we ran through the same list. Final results, 4 minutes, 59 seconds. So about 5 minutes. Not bad. I could do that, grab a coffee, you're pretty happy. Analyzer.tools, same list, same analysis. And by the way, I ran them at different times because I didn't want them using at the same time on the same computer. And it was the only thing that was working just in case that influenced it. Analyzer.tools came back 1 minute, 19 seconds. That's about 4 times faster than Scan Unlimited. I don't really mind waiting 4 times longer because 5 minutes isn't really that long if the results are better. So let's have a look at how many results actually came up. Okay, so the recordings I did was on a different computer, but this computer I'm now recording on, so I'm going to be sharing with you. Coming into the results, what you can see here is this export 28K, and you can see we did 28,001. Obviously, 1 is the header, so 28,000 searched. Now, let's go in and actually have a look at the results. So we're going to click on this. Now, looking at the results, remember we scanned 28,000 different products, and what we got down here is 30,601. So pretty good. You know, you got 28,000 plus some more, and obviously some products match to more than one product. So we've got the extra results. Great. Let's have a look at Analyzer.tools. Okay, so Analyzer.tools, very simple. Again, 28,000, but you can see here right away, 34,601. Interesting enough, 601. This one is again 601, but that's 30,000. So this has got 4,000 more products, more opportunities for me to find profitable products, which is great. Again, at the end of the day, when I get a wholesale supplier list, I want to match it to as many products as possible to see if they are profitable, and obviously I can buy from that wholesaler. Really, really important. Now, before I go through all of the analysis of the columns and the data that you're going to get, there is one thing I want you to understand. Scan Unlimited shows the data in a really interesting way, which basically means we lost about 4,000 possible products in comparison to Analyzer.tools. This is basically 4,000 potentially profitable products that we could be buying, but Scan Unlimited is not showing us, and it's basically a function of the way it works. And I'll share that with you in a minute. Okay, so I've loaded up both results so we can kind of see what's going on, because I think it's really important to kind of get a good comparison. Right now, what I have done, and if you want to know, you can click Customize Table. I've got all of the filters on. So for both of them, actually you can turn score on, close, fantastic. And on here, I've just done full data view, and it has a column chooser. So obviously you can drop columns in, and I've got pretty much everything in there. Like the product image, I haven't got UPC, EAN, ISEN category, but we've kind of got everything that we want in there. What are we looking at? So I've filtered it for one product because this is an interesting product, and I just want to show you we can compare. So again, we haven't got the UPC because I've actually hidden that, but we can see right here, we've got, when you come over, picture of the image, you can do activate power ups, favorite it, product image. You can do a right here, which is a keeper image. So this is a keeper graph. And then obviously we can load straight into Amazon, which obviously is going to be helpful. Now, again, down here, we've got very similar. So we've got what is the product, a bit about it, and we've got the keeper chart. Now, the one thing I really like about the keeper charts in Analyzer.tools, and I don't know if you recognize it, I'll kind of draw on the screen, is down here, you've got this red line. And this red line, you can see it right here, is the break even. So this is really helpful when you're doing analysis, because what you are looking at is if this line here, which is really your kind of like the price of the product, if that goes below that break even line quite a lot over the period of the graph, then you're probably not going to make much money. But if that price is always above your break even, it's probably going to be a profitable product, which is really useful. So knowing that break even and being able to see it on the keeper chart, really useful. Now, the next one I can see here, and the one thing I do like about Analyzer.tools is it tells you if there are brands where you need to be careful of. So for example, right here, you've got Revlon. It says people have reported issues with this. It's not saying you're going to get them, but just be careful. And when you're scanning wholesale lists, it's very likely that you are going to find brands that you are not aware of. And so having that kind of like IP protection, IP complaint is quite useful. Again, you can just filter for it really, really simply. Then on top of that, we obviously have here title, brand restrictions. If you got title, again, not a problem here. And we can kind of come across. So again, Revlon, and we can see here, you can actually, ironically, you can click report brand if you want. Now, the one good thing which I will say is both actually do the same profitability. You can see this, we've got the same cost, 312, and the same profitability. So if they were different, I would be quite worried, but they're exactly the same. What I do find really interesting here is estimated sales on Scan Unlimited is actually part of an upgrade. You have to pay extra for it. I'll talk about price later on, but we are using the paid version, not free. So this you have to pay for on the sales upgrade, whereas on Analyzer.tools, you actually get that as part of it. Now, what you might think is oh, it doesn't matter because you can use sales rank. See that right here, the sales rank and the sales rank number. Well, that doesn't actually help if you are sourcing across different categories, because the sales rank, i.e. is a measure of how fast a product is selling. That's only useful if you're looking at one category. So if you're looking just in toys, you can sort it by sales rank and get the really highest one. But if you've got some like toys, some beauty, and maybe some other products from your wholesaler, the same sales rank is going to be completely different, which is not helpful. And what I care about at the end of the day is profitability, ROI, and sales. If the product is not selling, I just don't want to know about it. And this is really helpful for you to do it so you can filter by sales. Whereas on Scan Unlimited, you got to pay more. So that I don't like. And I think it's a really good feature here on Analyzer.tools. Now, let's kind of scroll across again. So what do we have? Again, you got these kind of average information, which is great. But again, they're all kind of hidden. So it's not particularly relevant. You got package quantity and then obviously details about the products. And you've got obviously a bit more information here about the product. And again, we can do the same thing on Analyzer.tools. Coming across, same information. You've got buy box landed, lowest FBM. You've got other fees, obviously, you're going to be looking at there, that thing. Information about the products, and then offer count and what's going on. That's really interesting there. And you can even do like new FBA and new FBM, whereas I think on here, if we come back, it just says offers, not like FBA, FBM. So again, if you're going to be reselling, generally you're looking for like at least 2 sellers. You might be looking for FBA offers, or you might even be doing sourcing, going, can I look for offers whereby there are no FBA and I can come on and sell that? So again, it's going to be very interesting. You have this buy box contention, which you can go into, again, looking at models, and obviously you can load up and you can put customer notes, which is really interesting. Similar-ish kind of data, which you'd expect, but just a lot richer from analyzer.tools than you're getting from Scan Unlimited. Now, I did say I was going to share with you one feature that I don't really like about Scan Unlimited, whereby it basically lost us about 4,000 products, and instead why we use analyzer.tools. Let me share it with you now. This is a product right now available on Amazon to buy, and you can click see all buying options and actually buy this product. But the one thing you might know or may not know is it's currently what's known as buy box suppressed. So there is no buy box here to click buy now. You have to click the see all buying options. Now, this is important because it's how the software deals with suppressed buy boxes, which causes a big problem. What you're seeing right now is a typical example, and really this happens because either usually like the delivery days are too long or usually the price is too high, i.e. people are trying to take too much money. But you can see here on the keeper chart, it has offers, 5 offers, and it has been in stock at 106. Even Amazon's been selling at 106. 99, and if we click on this, you can see right now someone's trying to sell it for less than that, but it is buy box suppressed, so just remember that. So it does exist. Now, I have loaded up both of these results into both tools side by side. You can see here Joe Malone Wild Blueberry, Joe Malone Wild Blueberry. Now, what I want to show you is come across to the profitability section. What do you notice? Well, you notice in Scan Unlimited, it has no price, it has no net profit, no ROI, no margin. Whereas in Analyzer.tools, it does have a profit, a margin, and an ROI. It even have the sales per month because the buy box is suppressed. In Scan Unlimited, it shows you it's unavailable. Remember that. But in Analyzer.tools, they use the FBM price as their sell price. There is no FBA. Now, why does this matter? You might be like, so what? It's buy box suppressed. Well, what's really interesting is the fact that when you normally do your searching through Analyzer software, you're really going to be looking at sales, profitability, obviously greater than 0, and for an ROI, maybe over 15, 20%. But if I filter right now for over 15%, there is no ROI. I'm not going to see it. So this product, which by the way, is you can see down here is going to be making me 17.96% ROI. That's a deal that I could buy right now. Won't show up in Scan Unlimited, but it will show up in Analyzer.tools. And so therefore, I'm going to be losing out on opportunity to buy profitable products. Now let's have a look to see how much I'm losing out. Now remember, we put 28,000 products through this. So how can we identify them? Now, it took me a little while to figure this out, but the one thing I did recognize on Scan Unlimited is that the referral fee is 0. So if I literally come in and I'll zoom out a second and I go referral fee is equal to 0, it's now going to show me the products whereby they have that. So here we go. We've got this one product and it's equal to 0. But let me now just remove my ASIN value and show it and find out how many of these products have 0 referral fee. This is 16,902. That's like crazy. This is all products whereby, and by the way, I can't directly filter here by suppressed buy box. But this is a crazy amount of products that are potentially profitable. I could be buying, but they just don't show up on that search result, which is crazy because it means that I'm losing out on so many profitable deals. Whereas on here, I can see that. The final part I want to talk about is analysis. Now, both of them kind of show you this information across, a horizontal view. You can do that analysis. But if you want to do further analysis right here, you're really going to have to look at the Amazon page, which is fine. And by the way, a lot of people like to do that. Now, what I do like is in Analyzer.tools, you can actually click on the title of the product itself, and it's going to load you up this analysis section, which is really helpful. So you can see information on sales rank, what's going on, buy box price here. And again, you can see that problem. It's suppressed right now. Sales rank over time, what's happened. You can look at 90, you can look at 365 days, very useful. It's even got your own calculators if you're doing FBM, FBA, and you can see the current sellers. So again, it allows you just to do it. Now, whether you like that or not is really up to you, but it is a really useful feature, which is just an extra add to us already great software, which is really at a fundamental level helping you find more deals. Now, we've looked through features, we've looked through some of the key issues which I've seen with both bits of software. Now, the wrong question you might ask is, if it's a lot more expensive, is it really worth it? Well, let's compare pricing. So Scan Unlimited per month, again, we don't want to do the yearly discount, $70 per month. And again, you can kind of do your scanning, which is absolutely fine. Analyzer.tools, come down, you're looking at $49 per month. That's about $20 per month cheaper for a product which is faster, going to give you more results and not hide results from the deals you're getting, which I think is really interesting. So I leave it up to you what you think is better. But I think if you're on the fence thinking about either option, I would definitely test them both. I've shown you some of the issues which we've seen, which I think are really interesting, and you should probably be aware of them. Using scanning software like this can be absolutely game changing. But first of all, you need to find accounts to get them open. And so we've got a great hack whereby you can start with an Amazon product and use that to go and find suppliers for that product. And I even show you the template to send them an email and how to find them in 2 ways, which we've been using for a long period of time. I'll share the video around here, and it's called ASIN to EAN. Get an ASIN, convert to an EAN, and find the supplier. Game changing. People are loving it. And the template in the description has saved people so much time, and they're getting a higher response rate from suppliers. Check it out today. Now, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, and hey, hit the subscribe button down below, and make sure that you check out analyzer.tools. I'll drop a link in the description down below.